Hello guys, I'm Nona Prince and this is a spoiler review of Shamshera. If you haven't seen, check out my non-spoiler review here. As I said before, it had all the elements, but because it's so rushed, everything just falls apart and it ends up being an average film. So let's break it down why I say that. We start the film with that animated intro, explaining everything, giving us the backstory, and then we get a backstory with Shamshera. They literally said that their tribe was depleted, they were gonna die, they were in the desert, and then say Shamshera showed up. From where? Patal se nikla ki asman se aaya? Kahan se aaya? There's no explanation. And then they are just decoys. They steal from the rich and they live in the forest, which again we never see how they live there. What is their life about? How do they function? We never see all of that. Directly we get a quick action scene and we move on. And because of this, when they get the opportunity to live in that castle with respect, I find that very stupid because it was clearly a trap. It was just too obvious. And also because you didn't establish anything that what are they facing in the forest that they feel like they should go there, they should accept it. You have not given me that solid why. Yes, there's that caste thing, but that's also just told to us within a line. We never see anything that we believe, oh, I understand why they chose this decision. And it ends up being not convincing. I definitely feel a non-linear storytelling would have worked better with this story, because in the next 5 minutes the father dies off and we had zero character building or anything with Shamshera. And they do establish, a route that the father took but he failed and that the son have to take it later in the film. That's the expectation, right? That just like his father, he'll also climb up the mountain and he'll be successful, unlike his father. And how he dies, he has sacrificed it but the people don't know. All of that is just given away like that. The film just shows all its cards at once and that hurts them later. Now a big time jump 25 years later. We never see the son's childhood. We don't know what was going on throughout the 25 years. They do establish that he hates everyone in that place. They call him Bagode ka beta, son of a traitor. And later we have a scene where he says, people call me son of traitor. He asks his mother. And that scene feels like in 25 years, it feels like first time you ask this question. Really? Throughout your life, people were calling you that and it never came to your mind. Like, why did they do it? Then we also have a mentor who's training him for something. Oh, he wants to run out of this place. But he also wants to become the police. We don't know why. He wants to get out of this place. We don't know why. Because he still doesn't know the real truth about his father. He loves a girl who comes from outside. We don't know why, how that happens. There's no explanation to any of it. And he's also friend to a rich dude who comes often to that place. And throughout this, we never see what this place is like. They are imprisoned there. What work they are doing. There are moments where it doesn't feel like they are entrapped here. And thus there's no tension at many moments. That's what KGF did really well. The whole second half of the first film, it establishes that mind so well. What's happening there, how things work. That is so important. Then comes a flogging scene and he gets that reveal. He learns the truth about his father and cut to, he's directly at the top of the cliff. Directly. We didn't even see how. Did he even struggle to get there or not? No. The film did establish that he was practicing that, but directly he's at the top. And then he sees his father. And that moment should be epic, right? You should feel something, but you don't. Because just a minute ago, he learned about his father. What really happened. Before that, he was even questioning his father. What kind of a guy he was. He left us all, etc. So why would I even feel anything between them? Because you didn't establish anything. There's no payoff because there's no setup. This should have been an iconic moment, but it's not. Now everything goes according to the plan. He dives in, he gets out very conveniently. He finds a horse there with a leash and he tames it also, and he knows how to horse ride also. A person who was in that prison from his entire life. He's just horse riding. Everything goes to plan. There's no struggle. And the moment where a struggle comes in, the sandstorm, there he finds the guy who he is after. Literally, what a coincidence. And the other guy he finds is his friend, the rich guy. It's like the universe is bringing everyone together, right? Such a coincidence. These are the things that make you lose touch with the narrative. Now, we don't really spend much time in that prison and how that place works. Now we get one more new city and we are being told how this city works. And then, it was directly a Bahubali 1 sequence where the son has arrived and who looks same as his father and everyone around him are, shocked to see him. And if you remember in Bahubali 1, when that happens, we have curiosity. What's happening? Why they are going down to him? We don't know anything. That is a high moment. Here, it's just flat. And when he catches that X, which should have been again an iconic moment, there's nothing. Because I don't even know if he knows that his father used to carry an axe. The film never builds up Shamshera's character as this, big mythic guy. Apart from his look, he never feels epic through his actions. And with the son Balli, what is his motivation? What we learned in the beginning was he wants to get out of that place. Then he learns the truth about his father. Now his mission is, I have to free everyone there. Because my father did it. It was his dream. That's it. A father who he never really cared about until the truth was learned. It's just a flat character. He's doing something because his father was trying to do it. That's it. There's no other motivation for his actions. Again, after that, there's not much struggle he faces. They are very pro at, robbing people. They never falter, and thus the stakes are so low. Now, why they are doing this? Because the plan is the British gave in writing that if you bring us so much gold, we'll free you. And the question arises, do you still trust them? And they even say it in the film. And then they're still continuing it. Like they're doing something, they have no idea if it will work or not. It's a hunch that the British love gold, so they'll do it. What if the British take your money, then they take more money from the rich people and again put you in the prison? The whole arc of the son living up to his father, it doesn't work because there's no emotional connection. You never build that relationship in any way or form. First, you have to have a good setup which pays off later. But here, the setups are either weak or they're just absent. And in second half, they do take a fall, which I liked. They struggle. It's not easy to just collect gold like that. And it feels like a step back. We again get pushed back, and this time we are pushed to the walls. All the members are dead. Only 3 of them survive. Whatever gold they have collected till now, it's all gone. And Bali's wife and son is also captured, which also was a story which I really didn't care about. And after all this, when he directly goes to get the crown, it just feels too far-fetched. Because the film failed to convince me that that is possible. That this guy can directly go and, attack a train and, get the crown like that. Now in the climax, I did like Shud Singh's trickery. That was an interesting turn of events. And with the people, rising and revolting finally by learning the truth. Again, which was not explored. And by the end, it's just, going through the motions. Oh, the hero will win and he'll, defeat the villain and etc. I do have to say all the action scenes in the films were really well done. But what makes action greater than that is emotion, which was totally missing from the film. I really feel this could have been a 2-part film. Not because, it's been very successful, because the script demanded it. There was enough story to make a 2-part film. The whole first half could have been the first part itself. Half the film, he tries to come out, and the second half, he tries to build up his image of Shamshera. And the last shot of the part 1 is that, Shamshera returned there. And of course, with that as climax, you can improve it, make it better and raise the stakes more. And the whole second half could have been, the second film, where he finally defeats them. And by dividing the story in 2 films, you could explore so many things and flesh out everything. So things don't feel rushed and become average. So guys, that's the video. If you think I made any sense, check out my other video here. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.